Greetings, Internet, and welcome to another episode of A Comedy Musician Reacts. My name is Insane Ian, I am a comedy musician and comedy music fan, and this week I am reacting to two songs by the Stupendium, Geek Cipher 2, as well as the Dan Bull Scrabble diss rap. In the middle of those, I'll also be reacting to Dan Bull's newest song, No. Why am I reacting to these songs? Well, the Dan Bull song is new, and the two Stupendium songs were chosen by my Patreon patrons on the poll I post every week. This was the one that won the vote this week. These seem a little out of left field. They're some older songs, but they won the vote, so that's what I'm reacting to this week. And I thought I'd slide the Dan Bull one in the middle there because A, it's his new song, and B, there's a Dan Bull diss coming up right after it. So, if you want to vote on the next Stupendium song that I'll be reacting to, you can go to patreon.com/insaneian and join the Patreon over there. You can vote in polls, get to see these videos early, get to help me make new music every month, as well as other cool exclusives, like checking out some of my music videos early. I just released a video for Internet Famous that has Stupendium and Dan Bull in it, as well as many other Internet Famous people, such as Devo Spice, MC Lars, Diego Rivera, Panels to Pixels, and of course the lead singer of the Presidents of the United States of America, Mr. Chris Ballou. Released that video onto Patreon early before anybody else could see it, and you can check that out now on my channel. Also, if you want to find out who exactly everybody is and how he made the video, Patreon has a commentary for that video as well. All the details are at patreon.com/insaneian. Anyway, enough rambling, enough going on and self-promotion. Yeah, right. Let's get into these videos now. The first song, Geek Cipher 2, is Stupendium's response to JT Music calling out Stupendium in their verse in Game Boy Jones's Geek Cipher 2 song. A little bit of full disclosure here. I originally was going to do a verse for Geek Cipher 2. Also, I didn't hear about it before they posted it. After he posted it, he posted the instrumental and said, hey, other people can do it too. Here's the instrumental. And I was going to do something for it, and I never got around to it. It was 2018. I was going through a lot of medical problems, so I never did it. But Stupendium did in 2018, and that's what we're watching here because he is replying to JT Music calling him out. So, all the preamble is done. Let's react to some stuff.
JT Music has tagged me for Geek Cipher 2. That's a brave move, boys. Brave move. Well, I hope you're ready for this, because I am the least threatening person on the face of this planet.
Just from the intro, you think he's gonna come in hard, and then he's like, nope, I'm not threatening. Sorry, this is... Why would you call me out? This is a silly thing to do. This pairing this with the diss later, I think, was probably a good choice. So I'm glad I had that as an option the way it was. Thank you, Patreon patrons. Jump back a little.
Brave move. Well, I hope you're ready for this, because I am the least threatening person on the face of this planet. Don't know what came over me.
Audio filter drops.
Oh well, I'm a nerd, not true, Will it clearly is. It is absurd! Top rat is delirious! The clap and a half.
Whoa. Hang on a second. I thought that was Rustage. I don't know who the other dude was, but looked really familiar. And then Matt Pat popping up.
Threatening person on the face of this planet. Don't know what came over me. Oh well, I'm a nerd, not true, Will it clearly is. It is absurd! Top rat is delirious! The clap and a half for whatever your theory is. I'm a wizard with words, not black, but I'm serious. Even Professor X good at space.
Sirius Black, a little Harry Potter reference there. I like a clap and a half for whatever your theory is, and then Matt Pat from game theory and movie theory and now food theory popping up there. It's going to be full of references, isn't it? Oh, I see. This is why this got recommended for me. Okay, cool. This is a first impression viewing. I'm not gonna pick out every reference. This is like me trying to pick out everything in Milk Lemonade. That would just... These videos are already running 30 minutes, and I'm doing 3 songs, and that's why they usually run 30 minutes. No, it's not happening. I'm gonna do as much as I can, but also I want to actually kind of watch the song, so some reaction will... I'll miss things, is what I'm saying. It's going to happen. Just how first impressions go.
True, well, it clearly is. It is absurd! A clap and a half for whatever your theory is. I'm a wizard with words, not black, but I'm serious. Even Professor X could expect my ability. You've got no place to hide because I found the formula.
I have to appreciate the Jekyll and Hyde reference, and also when he says wizard, Hogwarts pops up. Yes. Act, animate, and rap. That's a trinity. That is being a triple threat. Back in the day in Hollywood, being a triple threat... I can't even say it now. Being a triple threat was that you could act, dance, and sing. Danny Kaye, back in the 50s, was a triple threat. And now, being a triple threat in Hollywood is a little different. And being a triple threat on YouTube is a little different, obviously. Act, animate, and rap. That's being a triple threat. I always wanted to be a triple threat. I am barely a singular threat, but that's fine.
A clap and a half for whatever your theory is. I'm a wizard with words, not black, but I'm serious. Even Professor X could expect my ability. You've got no place to hide because I found the formula. I can act, animate, rap, that's a trinity. Not enough, well, you know I got...
Trinity from Matrix, and then I got Morpheus from Matrix. I'm trying not to stop on every line, and yet I am.
You've got no place to hide because I found the formula. I can act, animate, rap, that's a trinity. Not enough, well, you know I got Morpheus. Cause I gotta get a stake in this cipher. You know I'm number one, so come on, call me Riker.
These flips. I got a stake in this cipher. Okay. Geek Cipher 2 is the name of the song. A cipher is often a hip-hop song with many artists doing a verse. Cypher is also a character in The Matrix who ate steak because he wanted to be in the Matrix and have the steak actually be tasting like steak to his brain instead of eating the slop in the real world. So when he says steak, S-T-A-K-E, like you have a steak in something, or steak, S-T-E-A-K, meaning the food, the steak. Number 1, Call Me Riker with Star Trek Next Generation's Riker, because he was number 1. He was the first, basically the captain's right-hand man. And reference heavy. Morpheus. That's one of the typical Stupendium lyric flips where he's throwing in a pun as a name, just changing the pronunciation to have it fit both ways. It's genius stuff. Yeah. And I said I wasn't going to stop on every line, and yet now I'm being forced to. I'm sorry. Also, the morphing into Trinity from The Matrix, it's also very good.
I can act, animate, rap, that's a trinity. Not enough, well, you know I got Morpheus. Cause I gotta get a stake in this cipher. You know I'm number 1, so come on, call me Riker. I box trolls at the ring, call me Leica.
That's a hell of a reference. I box trolls out of the ring, call me Leica. Leica is the stop-motion animation studio that did Box Trolls, which was an animated movie that nobody saw. They also did Paranorman, which is one of my favorite movies. They also did Coraline. I couldn't think of it for a minute there. Coraline and Kubo, the Two Strings. They do great stop-motion animation stuff. I think they're the studio that spawned after... I think they're the same people who did Corpse Bride, but that was Disney, so they're their own thing. I think. I'm not totally certain on that, but that seems right. Someone in the comments will tell me I'm wrong or not. It's fine. But yeah, Box Trolls, Paranorman, Coraline, and Kubo, all of those are fantastic stuff. And I think they just did one recently that, again, nobody saw, which was The Missing Link. Box Trolls and Missing Link didn't get a whole lot of press, so they didn't really get as big viewership. Although they should, because from what I understand, people who did see them loved them. So, and I need to see Box Trolls anyway, because Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are in it doing voices, and they're some of my favorites. So I, should see that.
Not enough? Well, you know I got more for yous. Cause I gotta get a stake in this cipher. You know I'm number one, so come on and call me Riker. I box trolls at the ring, call me Laker. I bring the funny to the thunder, call me Taker. Hitchhiker.
Taika Waititi from New Zealand, who is a director and an actor, bring the funny to the thunder, meaning Thor's Thunder. Love and Thunder is the next Thor movie that Taika Waititi is directing, but I don't think it was announced in 2018. But Thor Ragnarok, he also directed, and Thor Thunder, God of Thunder, funny to the God of Thunder, Taika. It also rhymes with Laika and Riker, kinda. Slant rhymes.
Cause I gotta get a stake in this cipher. You know I'm number one, so come on and call me Riker. I box trolls at the ring, call me Laker. I bring the funny to the thunder, call me Taker. Hitchhiker on the mic, I'm pan-galactic. Ram smack you like a lemon around a gold brick. So
there are so many references, and I'm trying not to stop on them all, but I'm failing. I'm failing and having to say all of them. I'm sorry if this is not entertaining for you. I hope that it's entertaining for some of you. So, he flips to Hitchhiker, which is looking at the thumb in the background, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Pangalactic, meaning the Pangalactic Garble Blaster, which is a drink. And then he's got the head popping up again over the shoulder, which is a reference to Zaphod Beeblebrox, which is one of the greatest names ever. And, of course, he's over there in his bathrobe and towel. Thumbs up for the puns that I'm throwing. This is a whole lot of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy references. We're seeing exactly what Stupendium's influences are in comedy and in geek culture. Yeah, bravo on this. This is, I feel like I should do Geek Cipher 2 Better Late Than Never in Zanian version, based solely on this. And this is almost 3-minute song, and I've been rambling in the first verse. We're not even a minute into it. I'm sorry. Only a little.
I box trolls at the ring, call me Laker. I bring the funny to the thunder, call me Taker. Hitchhiker on the mic, I'm pan-galactic. Ram smack you like a lemon around a gold brick. So thumbs up for the puns that I'm throwing. These flows make it grown with their vulgar on poetry.
More Hitchhiker.
This game unlocked.
Hello, Hamora.
I got you green with shock.
Hello, Gamora.
I'm a devil's snare, you're below the flora. I'm a nice guy, but no fedora.
Man, these bars are great. They're reference heavy, but they're so great. So reference heavy and so fun. Alohomora is a spell in Harry Potter, and then Hello Gamora. That's just... And then the Devil's Snare, which is a Harry Potter thing, and just... Man. I like all the Harry Potter references in here. It's a wonder how that series was not written by anybody.
Got this game unlocked. Hello, Gamora. I got your green with shock. Hello, Gamora.
I got this game on lock, Alohomora. Alohomora is the spell to unlock locks. We're backing it up again. I'm just...
The puns that I'm throwing, these flows make you groan like they're vulgar poetry.
And that's another Hitchhiker's reference because their poetry is terrible.
Hello, Gamora. I got your green with shock. Hello, Gamora. I'm a Devil's Snare. You're below the flora. I'm a nice guy, but no fedora. I'm bionicle. You wouldn't understand the law. You're a limp dick lit wick to my chandelier. I'm as bright as father you. You couldn't hold a candle to the fact that it has only been a year since I was amateur.
Ooh. Obviously, all of those were Pokemon references, as judged by the obligatory Pokemon reference Chiron that flashed up. And only a year ago he was amateur. Wow, that is the best way to end those bars there. And with clips of his video behind him, which we reacted to here. Wow. Wow, this is early Stupendium, but... killing it. Wow. I don't know what else to say other than wow. It's my Owen Wilson impression. Wow. All right.
Dora. I'm bionicle, you wouldn't understand the law. You're a limp dick lit wick to my chandelier. I'm as bright as father you. You couldn't hold a candle to the fact that it has only been a year since I was amateur. Stamina, you know the bars never stopping. Ned Flanders, you know I go hard with the toppings. You're out the wooden like they're written by a log. I'll be sipping coffee while you're sitting in the lawn.
The Log Lady, and then the Lodge and Coffee from Twin Peaks. That verse had a filter on it that made it sound like he was saying it backwards, but he actually wasn't, because he wanted you to understand the words. But that's all Twin Peaks references. I do love the line, I'm bionicle, you wouldn't understand the lore. That's just a great reference. That's... whew. Man, there's so much good stuff.
Stamina, you know the bars never stopping. Ned Flanders, you know I go hard with the toppings.
Just...
you're around the wooden like they're written by a log. I'll be sipping coffee while you're sitting in the lawn. Leave your sad crack smash, tie you up inside the ring. You're a piece of blue glass, I'm a lovely bit of string. Flowing substitutionary locomotion when I sing. Because I could take a relic and tail it out of sting.
A Bedknobs and Broomsticks reference? Sure.
Moses supposes his hoses are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously.
And then lyrics from Make 'Em Laugh in Singing in the Rain. I know he has a theater background. I know he has a love of musical theater, as do I. You know, I've been an actor for over 35 years myself and been in plays and such. And his early videos on his channel are him covering songs from musicals and other things. But to throw in lyrics from a song from Singing in the Rain is... just fantastic. Just, this is hitting all the buttons for me personally, because this is very much everything right up my alley that I'm like, yes, reference heavy, good, I like, yay. Anybody else? Is it just me? Am I picking out references that other people didn't get? Alright.
Flowing substitutionary locomotion when I sing, because I could take a relic and then tail it out of sting. Moses supposes his hoses are noses, but Moses supposes erroneously. My flow is so dope that you won't even notice the depth of the reference is thrown on the beat. On the bandwagon, bringing in the pain under blue skies while you're singing in the rain. No, the stand in Japan, I'm the only types of fandom. Give me movie musicals, I'm spitting it for days.
And there, had I let that go, he would have explained it there. Fantastic. Wow.
Yo, I'm flowing supersonic, you are miles off. Can't get no rings because your mum's on the dial-up.
Miles per hour, the real name of Tails. Yeah. Yeah. And coming on the dial-up, AOL. Oh, to be an old nerd on the internet.
So as we're coming to the end of this dialogue, I forgot to mention that I really like BioShock. Really like BioShock. Didn't even think it was worth rhyming about it. Love it. So good.
I can relate to that. I also really like BioShock. I mentioned it in my newest video, which was in a song that came out in 2014. But anyway, holy crap. Also, we still have 30 seconds left in this. I thought the fade out was it, but hit and play again.
Thanks for listening. And thanks to Game Boy Jones for creating this cipher, JT Music for tagging me, and to my stupendous patrons for making this tirade of obscure and outdated references possible.
It's obscure and outdated, and yet I understood most of them.
And, bit of a wild card, Harry 101 UK. In the meantime, why not check the playlist for my other weird songs? And if you're new, do that whole subscribey, likey, commenty, ringy bell thing. But until next time, I don't really have an outro. Bye.
Subscribey, likey. Okay, we're gonna cut out the ad in the middle here, but he actually did sing that backwards, and was lip syncing it backwards, and they played it frontwards so that it matched. I didn't even notice that the coffee was going up into the thing, so it was actually played backwards in there. Bravo, well done. That's some. That's combining two references, because that is Twin Peaks, obviously, where everything is all the speech is reversed, and then it's a hip hop trope that Beastie Boys did in a music video, where they did a verse backwards. They did a verse, they played it in reverse when they were doing it live, so that then when they reversed it in the video, it would play forward. And so they're moving backwards in the video, and then Weird Al reproduced that in the Amish Paradise video. So, yeah, references on references, bars on bars. Holy crap. That was excellent. And now, we're moving on to Dan Bull's new song. And I'm going to clip real quick while we cut out this advertisement. So, Dan Bull's new song is called No. And it is a paid advertisement for a brand new game called Say No More. Not Say No More. Not Say No More. It's Say No More. It's an NPG, a no-playing game. Basically, you play an office drone who has been conditioned to say yes to everything. And you find a self-help tape that helps you to say no. It is a one-button game. It's available now on mobile, on PC, and on Switch. I saw this game come out a couple days ago, and then I saw that Dan Bull did a song about it, and I went, well, the game seems funny. This song's probably going to be funny too. So let's take a look at that here on Comedy Musician Reacts. Yeah. Also, Dan Bull said the nicest thing about me on Twitter. I kind of have to share this because it was really sweet. He was nice enough to appear in the video for internet famous Shameless Plug. And when tweeting about the video, He called me the beating heart of nerdcore. That is very nice. Thank you, Dan. That is totally going in a bio. Anyway, yeah. Moving on. Let's check out Dan's new song.
Generic pleasantries and greetings, I'm pleased to meet you. Seriously, I'm gas man, you can read my meter. I've forever been a deep believer in being a people pleaser. Till recently, but I can see I've been an eager beaver. Now I feel fatigued and I really need a breather. I've agreed to...
And of course, Stupendium popping up in the video as the boss, tapping the watch, waiting for him to go forward. This is done as was them appearing together in the video, in my video, as well as this one, because they live together and can work in the same space. Yeah. Things. This is great.
Gas man, you can read my meter. I've forever been a deep believer in being a people pleaser. Till recently, but I can see I've been an eager beaver. Now I feel fatigued and I really need a breather. I've agreed to play games with a whole heap of streamers and a backlog of rappers impatient for me to feature. I still need to return eternity to Friedrich Nietzsche.
Ooh! Throwing in a rhyme and reference to Nietzsche. Wow! That is excellent.
Fatigued and I really need a breather. I've agreed to play games with a whole heap of streamers and a backlog of rappers impatient for me to feature. I still need to return eternity to Friedrich Nietzsche. Oh no, I couldn't believe it either. I don't mean to be like this. I guess I've got a weak demeanor, meaning automatic acquiescence was my peak procedure. This is the kind of lesson teachers really need to teach you. Let me tell you something that I've observed.
Ooh, that flow adjustment on the pre-chorus there was, oh, that was good. So it seems like the song is not only in-game, in full of the references of the game of learning to say no, but also Dan having a problem of saying no to streaming some games with his friends and featuring other rappers on his songs or being featured on their songs. I have that same problem. I say, yeah, I'll do it, and then get hit with writer's block, and then not being able to do it, or something else coming up health-wise, and not being able to do a song. Gotta learn to say no sometimes. Gotta say, you know what, I would love to do this, I'd love to be a part of this song, but I just can't right now. There's nothing wrong with saying no, especially if you are polite about it, because you still want to work with that person, but you're like, at this point I can't. I have learned long ago that when I ask people for help for songs, like the last video that I did, I hate to keep bringing it up. I don't really hate to keep bringing it up, but I'm going to keep bringing it up because it's new and fun, and I've been working on it for a while. I asked so many people to be in that video that aren't in that video. I'm okay with people saying no to me. You're not gonna know if they'll be in it or not, if they'll be on your song or not, unless you ask. My favorite band is the Presidents of the United States of America. The band knows me as a superfan, and I asked the lead singer, Chris Ballou, if he would do the song and maybe film a quick bit of himself for the video, and he did. He was nice enough to do that, and getting that alone, I wouldn't have known had I not asked. I wouldn't have gotten anybody in that video had I not asked. Sometimes no happens, but sometimes you won't know until you ask. I don't know why I went off on that tangent, but it seemed relevant at first. Anyway.
I don't mean to be like this, I guess I've got a weak demeanor, meaning automatic acquiescence was my peak procedure. This is the kind of lesson teachers really need to teach you. Let me tell you something that I've observed. Do me a favor. Sorry's really not the hardest word. Gotta be a little braver. Let me tell you something that I've observed. Sorry's really not the hardest word in the world. Using any proposal you
Love the layered harmonies saying no. That is excellent. And that is a bop of a hook.
Sorry's really not the hardest word in the world. Using any proposal, you can tell him to go swivel. Shows ability, this is your privilege, you know. Using a net and a no.
Gotta tell him to go swivel. I like that. Also, real quick, in the game, you can tell anybody no in multiple languages. The game came out on April 9, because 9 is German for no. Marketing.
Using any proposal, you can tell him to go. Swiffer or shows ability, this is your privilege, you know. Using an N and a no, using an M and a flow. With your
Using that Eminem flow with John Lennon and oh man, that's good. Whoa. Bravo.
Using any proposal, you can tell him to go. Swiffer or shows ability, this is your privilege, you know. Using an N and a no, using an M and a flow. With your I'm always taking on more than I can handle. Agreeing to something and bailing, that's so Daniel. My to-do list's useless, so big that it's a bit absurd. So I better learn to use that two-letter word before I run out of options and I've got nowhere left to turn. Prematurely spent every penny that I could earn. That path to happiness may not be paid with dollar signs, so it may be time for your behavior to be modified.
And this is the part of the game and the song where he learns to say no. I'm just sitting and enjoying it. It's so good.
Don't apologize for what you prioritize. My God, it's time that I took my own advice. To decline is a right you can exercise. And on that note, request denied.
The power from the Walkman, which looks like the Walkman in the game, that is so good. And just that's so good. And then request denied. Loving it.
Don't apologize for what you prioritize. My God, it's time that I took my own advice. To decline is a right you can exercise. And on that note, request denied.
Just the look on his face.
So it's really not the hardest word. Try to be a little braver. Let me tell you something that I've observed. So it's really not the hardest word in the world. Using any proposal, you can tell him to go. So shows ability, this is your privilege, you know.
Just something about Dan riding a unicorn through space. That is quality. And he's got the lunchbox, the unicorn lunchbox from the game, that spawns the whole need to say no. Yeah, that's quality. I mean, part of me wants that to be Nyan Cat, but whatever.
Using an N and a no, using an M and a flow. I've had enough of office politics. That stuff is full of tricks. That's another thing on the list I've got to fix. I try to keep it in check, but that's a lot of ticks. I need to be selective when it comes to what I pick. So shove your office politics up your orifice.
Ooh, getting nasty. Shove your office politics up your orifice. Ooh, good flip, man.
Tricks. That's another thing on the list I've got to fix. I try to keep it in check, but that's a lot of ticks. I need to be selective when it comes to what I pick. So shove your office politics up your orifice. It's been blimmin' donkey since I've been on any holidays. But I hope this thing's alerted. Any fuck that's introverted. Don't think the been reserved means you serve the winds of certain. Convincing persons first and be coercive. There's nothing worse, so let's bring that little word in. And if anyone pretends they haven't heard it,
Wow.
shout it louder till our eardrums are blasted. Let me tell you
Whoa.
something that I've observed.
This is such a jam.
Let me tell you something that I've observed. So it's really not the hardest word in the world.
Excellent.
I am Coach, and I approve this music video from Dan Bull. Check out Say No More by following the links in the description.
I think that's the guy who plays the coach in the game. Bravo. Last week we did the sponsored song by Stupendium. This one we're doing the sponsored song by Dan Bull. Good on you guys for getting game sponsorship videos. That is living the dream. That was a bop. Well done. Holy crap. And now another cut to cut out another ad other than the song that itself was an ad. Irony. And finally, we have The Chairman Rolls Again. A Dan Bull Scrabble diss. A while ago, on this channel, I reacted to Chairman of the Board, which was a challenge, I think, to Stupendium, or to a couple people. I don't remember now, but I know that Stupendium did a song about board games. And that was one of the earliest reactions I did to his stuff here. And apparently, like I think Dan Bull issued the challenge to him, if I'm remembering. I could be misremembering. It's been a while. And now he's doing The Chairman Rolls Again, specifically for Dan, as the chairman, I'm assuming, because Scrabble was one of the games that he mentions, and that he also mentions Cluedo, and various and sundry others. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, especially now that we've seen a Dan Bull song. We're getting a Dan Bull diss. Content. Playing Scrabble, of course.
Right. That is a triple word score for me, and a community chest for you.
Wait. Triple word score and community chest. Are you combining Monopoly and Scrabble?
Yeah, I don't remember these rules.
Trust me, Scrabopoly is the only way to play.
Scrabopoly.
Oh, I won a beauty contest. Oh, just a minute.
He is combining them. Using one of your songs as a ringtone for a joke. I've done that too. Anyway.
If any other YouTuber wants to challenge me to a Scrabble match, they can make a video and call me out before I make a decision. So if you guys have a favourite YouTuber that you love watching and would love to see gird the board with me, the Scrabble, then let them know, people.
Scrabble.
But not Jake Paul, because Jake Paul is literally using this one.
Oh dear. The gauntlet has been thrown. The background fading out, that's so good.
Damn. It's admirable. You want to battle at Scrabble, but do you offer a challenge, or do you just dabble? You may do fine against the rest of the rabble, but to grapple my talent, you best be grabbing your saddle. If you tackle me, the grammatical cavalry, alphabetical stampede, to trample my adversaries on a...
Wolf. Already out the gate with some impressive rhymes that, yeah, that's good stuff.
Dabble. You may do fine against the rest of the rabble, but to grapple my talent, you best be grabbing your saddle. If you tackle me, the grammatical cavalry, alphabetical stampede, to trample my adversaries on a valiant steed, that a paper mache from all the villains I've slain, and not to dictionary pages. I'll teabag you with my tile bag, anarchy.
I'll teabag you with my tile bag. Anarchy. Does that mean he's named the tile bag Anarchy? Also, the fact that he's teabagging you with a tile bag is the most... That is the biggest Scrabble flex I've ever heard. Grammatical cavalry is also a great line.
I'll teabag you with my tile bag, anarchy. I top the tables, every tabletop fantasy league. Any letters on my record, you would spell calamity. Call me alphabet, my skills defying gravity.
Okay, going back to the musical theater stuff. Call me Alphabet, my skills defying gravity, flying by on a witch's broom, with Stupendium's face on Elphaba, Elphaba being the Wicked Witch of the West in the musical Wicked, based on a book references.
Ages. I'll teabag you with my tile bag, anarchy. I top the tables, every tabletop fantasy league. Any letters on my record, you would spell calamity. Call me alphabet, but skills defying gravity. I've got a filter to prevent spam. I guess you got through because you're cheese and ham. So when I lay you out on the board, well, I guess you could call me an artisan. Sure, on YouTube, you might be the man, but you got a lot of beef for a vegan, Dan.
Oh, damn! That's a great line, holy crap.
Cheese and ham. So when I lay you out on the board, well, I guess you could call me an artisan. Sure, on YouTube, you might be the man, but you've got a lot of beef for a vegan, Dan. Go rap about Fortnite, appease your fans, or be spread too thin like a teenage jam. Go to war with the chairman of the board. Delusional, you see crappy letters, it's my score in numerals. There's a reason there are 7,000 funerals. Hate to say it, Dan, being junior isn't usual.
Ooh. Coming for the throat. Also, spread too thin like a teenage jam. Hang on.
You see crappy letters.
You see crappy letters. It's my score in numerals. That is absolute genius. 1942 in Roman numerals is MCMXLII. That is layered.
There's a reason there are 7,000 funerals. Hate to say it, Dan.
Here Lies Dan Bull, 1986 to 2018. Also a reminder that I am old. Died as he lived, playing Scrabble badly. It's a hell of a headstone. Man, I didn't realize how much older than Dan Bull I am. It's disturbing. Anyway.
How to get it through to you? I'll talk in terms of PUBG. It's 100 to 1 that you could touch me. Thanks for the collab. I don't need your fans to buff me. I've got a queue and I don't need you to succeed.
Ooh, that is again another Scrabble flex. Got a queue and I don't need you to succeed. Meaning I don't need you, Dan Bull, to have me succeed after doing the collabs. Thanks. But also in Scrabble, I have the letter Q, and I don't need you to spell a word, the letter U, whereas most Q is followed by U. Here are a variety of words that I can spell with Q that I don't need the letter U for. Scrabble flexes. Never thought I'd see the day. Wow.
How to get it through to you? I'll talk in terms of PUBG. It's 100 to 1 that you could touch me. Thanks for the collab. I don't need your fans.
And a battle royale pun. Put it in PUBG.
Hate to say it, Dan, being junior isn't usual. How to get it through to you? I'll talk in terms of PUBG. It's 100 to 1 that you could touch me. Thanks for the collab. I don't need your fans to buff me. I've got a queue and I don't need you to succeed. That's a lot of fans, man. The buzz is deserved. But I've never seen anyone buy a t-shirt.
I bought a bunch of Dan's merch for this gag, but it hasn't arrived yet. Clearly before they were living together.
I've got a swarm now, so I've got to be heard. When I'm dissing you, I'm not afraid to use the P word. Pusillanimous, pathetic, purely pacifist. Throws a pun precisely with the power of a platypus. Make you so hard, it's like I crabbed you in the animus.
That P alliteration verse is like a quadruple word score. Just wow. And also, smack you so hard it's like I crammed you in the animus. There's a good Assassin's Creed reference for you all.
So then you'll understand that you're as crappy as your ancestors.
See?
I'm adder on a bird of prey's platter, and in that situation you're the snake, I'm the ladder. Pick any board
Nice.
game, I'll leave you in tatters. No going overboard when I battleship rappers. On ERB, you RP some dead Britons.
Oh my god. He threw out the Epic Rap Battles of History reference, where Dan played Jack the Ripper versus Hannibal Lecter. On ERB, you RP'd some dead Britons. Wow. Just the same background, a similar outfit. Just that's
Prey's platter, and in that situation you're the snake, I'm the ladder.
And going back to this one, I'm sorry, I keep missing things, and I'm trying to... I said I might miss things, and then I'm trying not to miss things.
Or of a platypus, make it so hard, it's like I crabbed you in the animus, so then you'll understand that you're as crappy as your ancestors. An adder on a bird of praise platter.
An adder on a bird of praise platter. See, I can't flow like that, because I'll trip over my own damn tongue. An adder is a type of snake, obviously, on a bird of praise platter with the eagle. I love the eagle holding the knife and fork. And
in that situation...
And in that situation, you're the snake and I'm the latter, meaning the bird of prey. The last thing. That's what latter means. It's people using latter in songs makes me happy for some reason. I don't know why, because it's a thing you don't hear many people say in common speech anymore, and when they throw it in as a lyric, it amuses me. That's 21 Pilots with treehouse homes and student loans, we all would take the latter. Student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the latter. Is a great, almost triple flip in that song, because student loans and treehouse homes, well, you would rather do the treehouse homes, yes? So you would take the latter, L-A-T-T-E-R. But if it was also getting into a treehouse home, you would take the ladder, L-A-D-D-E-R, to get into the treehouse home. That has nothing to do with this song, but it's a flip that I've always really enjoyed, and having him use latter in this reminded me of the use of latter in that. Tangent. Alright.
You're the snake and the ladder. Pick any board game. I'll leave you in tatters. No going overboard when I battleship rappers. On ERP, some dead Britons.
Mess with me, eventually you'll end up dead with them.
So he did both of them. Like, he did his cadence. He did the same cadence that Dan did as Jack the Ripper, and then he did the voice he did as Churchill. Because Dan's done 2 ERBs. It was Churchill versus Theodore Roosevelt. By the way, I've also done ERB reactions on this channel, but I won't do any of the old ones because I've seen them all. But I'll do the new ones when they come out. This. Just...
Crappy as your ancestors. An adder on a bird of praise platter.
I didn't mean to go that far back, sorry. Hit the button too many times.
I'll leave you in tatters. No going overboard when I battleship rappers. On ERB, some dead Britons.
Mess with me, eventually you'll end up dead with them.
Or at the very least, temporarily bedridden. Incidentally, a nice Peter. My rhymes are well written.
Stupendium for ERB Wonka, Pipe Dream. Wow. Just in the middle of all of that, throwing in a request to be in an ERB battle. That is amazing. I asked ERB to be in my video too. They didn't do it. Anyway. That's so good.
Or at the very least, temporarily bedridden. Incidentally, a nice Peter. My rhymes are well written. You're just a chicken, think of fuel, 55Y. Hit me up, I'm chillin', sippin' brew, 55 wine. Gonna rebuttal me, Duggleby, what's your pipeline? Oh, you need to phone a friend, you want a lifeline?
Gonna rebuttal me, Duggleby. Which, isn't that the name of his channel? Like if you youtube.com/Duggleby instead of Dan Bull. That's I think that's the name of his channel. That's it's a reference, honestly, other than that I don't get. But I love the pictures in the background. That's so good.
I'm gonna rebuttal me, Duggleby, what's your pipeline? Oh, you need to phone a friend, you want a lifeline? I've got a 9 to 5 and I can find time. I'll do my videos myself in the night time. Haven't slept a wink in months, I think it's high time to take a nap, but I'm always up for fight rhymes. Play fight games night, making like we're fighting in the daylight. I'm a little drama, gotta get the clickbait, hyperate my rhymes and simultaneously parade mine. Face on your channel in the hope you found base might come over to mine, maybe drop a like, say hi, but wait right there, down Scrabble is a way of life, let it play a getaway, you'll never see that day arrive.
So come on, damn bull, you think you're a handful? I'm settling Catan, you're in a jam with Scrabble Scramble. Happenstance with your battle plans were in anagrams, your name's an anagram for your skills. Bad no, this was a risk.
Ooh.
But guess who's bold? I'm a hungry hypocrite, squeezing views out of insults. Meet me on the board, no proper nouns involved. I don't have your subs, but can pronounce evolve. Sort of
Ooh.
Could you pass the trial? It's a bit to picture me, the victor by a mile. I'll trust you with a flippin' dictionary, and all the while I'll be writing your obituary in little wooden tiles.
Mic drop. Whoa.
Where were we? Roll for initiative. Oh, you've hit a snake. In the kitchen.
It's got all the games. Just incredible. That's incredible. That's fantastic. This video is almost an hour. Thanks for joining me, everybody. My brain is cottage cheese at this point. I can't say anything more about anything. Go check out the original videos. The links are in the description. Go show some love to Stupendium and Dan Bull, as I do, because those guys are fantastic. And special thanks to them for appearing in my video. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.
I had a few of my videos go viral, but not enough to have my whole career spiral out of control or have my fame explode. I still have to pay my own way to shows. To stay so relevant takes so much work. Gotta stay in the public view like 30-foot smurfs. My lust for fame is clearly quite evident. That's why I went and borrowed this riff from the president.